Should we call her Killer Kamala or Holocaust Harris? Which do you think she likes better? Well, the good news is, if she wins, she won't send you to the gulags for calling her either. I mean, that's what's at stake. That's what it comes down to. Because no matter what, at the end of this, if she wins, you still have your free speech. You can absolutely call her Killer Kamala, Holocaust Harris. You can call her whatever in the fuck you want. You can say that she has a horrible fucking hair, and you're not going to be sent to the gulags for 30 years of forced labor. However, the same cannot be said for Trump. We saw it. We saw it when he was in charge. You know, his thin-ass little snowflake orange skin just peels right away at the first word. That's what happens. He wants to shut down CNN, NBC, Nike, wants to cancel SNL for making fun of him. How much of a fucking pansy do you have to be to get butthurt by Saturday Night Live, the fucking sketch show that makes fun of every president since they started? You're not fucking special, Donnie. That's what they do, and you're kind of a joke to begin with, so that's why they're making fun of you. But there are serious questions as to how someone who is against the genocide in Gaza support Kamala Harris. Well, I mean, that's all that it comes down to. This is still a binary choice. And one of those two are going to win, flat out. You can abstain from voting, you can vote third party, you can do a write-in, what fucking ever. Doesn't matter. One of them is going to win. At the end of the day, the genocide in Gaza is going to continue with either candidate. No matter who it is, they're both going to continue this policy of rape, murder, and mayhem. That's just what's going to happen. The difference is that if Trump wins, you have no opportunity to change it. And you'll never have another election again, by the way, either. They're going to turn this country into a fascist dictatorship, and then while that's all happening, how the fuck are you going to save Palestinians when you're in a concentration camp? Checkmate, liberals. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you want to help those folks, you cannot do it from behind barbed wire fence with armed guards and dogs chomping at your heels. Because that is the future that Trump has laid out for us. He has said explicitly, very clearly, that he is going to unleash the military on us. He is going to be a dictator on day one. He is going to suspend the Constitution. These are all facts. These are all things that he will do. And people have said, oh, well, you know, we survived one Trump term. Yeah, fucking barely. A shitload of people didn't, by the way. Remember COVID? A lot of people didn't fucking make it through. These people that are saying that, oh, well, we survived one Trump term, you know, we'll make it through the next. No, sorry. The toddler has been unleashed without adult supervision this time around. And his fucking brain is addled. I mean, did you see that whole thing where he's just standing to the music as it's playing? The music is playing. We're swaying. He turned into fucking Donald Stevie Wonder. Like, he's fucked. So his decision-making process, gone. And whatever he says is gonna go. And he's going to succumb to his worst impulses. And again, no one's gonna be around to stop him. What was it? I think it was John Kelly was frequently saying that Trump was ranting about how we should just kill our enemies. We should just take them out. We should end them. And then you have, of course, the Supreme Cunt. That actually kind of sounds like what SCOTUS currently is. You had Supreme Court, rather, say that, yes, the president is immune. If he wants to send SEAL Team 6 on a hit mission on Nancy Pelosi, done. Totally legal. Totally fucking legal. And that is what is at stake here. That is what is happening. So no matter what you do, if you sit this election out, vote third party, whatever, the genocide will continue, with or without you. The only difference being, do you want to have a chance to fight more? Sometimes that's what it's about. Tactical retreat. Live today, fight tomorrow. And as shitty as it is, that's what it's going to come down to this time around. Kamala has made her position very fucking clear that this is all about, she's more interested in courting Republicans. Not just any Republican, by the way. We're not talking like, you know, Mitt Romney, you know, the moron capitalists, or fucking Adam Kinzinger, you know, the guy who jumped ship because he found his conscience all of a sudden. No, we're talking war criminals. Dick fucking Cheney? Are you kidding me? Killer Kamala is more interested in the support of Dick fucking Cheney, the guy behind the torture program, than she is about UCLA protesters who, by the way, who do you think's going to live longer? Dick fucking Cheney, war criminal, or the UCLA protesters that are just getting out of college and going to run the world afterwards? I wonder who might you have more longevity in your investment in supporting. Dick fucking Cheney? Liz Cheney? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. And then Bush? Now liberals are clamoring to have Bush come out of the woodwork? Sure, why not just raise Reagan from the grave so he can come out and say, well, you know, I gotta say, this Kamala person, I don't know who she is. And what was I doing here? Why fucking not? Just get fucking Ronnie Reagan's corpse to stand up and do a weekend at Bernie's at a Kamala rally and tell us all about how much he supports Harris. Jesus Christ. It's fucking amazing, isn't it? That the Democrats, you know, the liberal party, are more interested in courting right-wing voters than their own fucking base. By the way, the few dozens or maybe hundreds of right-wing voters that you'll get from this play are not nearly as consequential as the tens of thousands across swing states among people of Arab descent and people that are younger voters, which this issue matters to them a lot, across Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Nevada, Georgia, North Carolina, all of these places where you have consistently seen that if you change your position on Gaza, you will get their vote. But here we are. Because Democrats never miss an opportunity to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Oh, we're never getting out of this hellhole. But if Killer Kamala wins, afterwards there is still an opportunity to hold her accountable. There is still your First Amendment rights. There is still free speech, and these people that are shutting down these arms systems, these arms companies that are blocking. Just a couple days ago, they shut down the port of entry into Long Beach, so that these weapons could not be sent over to burn hospital victims in Lebanon alive. That is heroism. That is direct action. That is the First Amendment. And that is what we will have an opportunity to continue to do. You will not have that opportunity with Trump. You've got all these people lining up on, God damn it, what freeway was that? I want to say it was the 710. I'm probably sounding like a fucking idiot. I don't know what freeway it was, but it's the freeway that goes right down into Long Beach. And you got all these people lined up there blocking the roads. And then the drivers know that they can't just run them over, because if they do, they get charged with murder. You think that's going to be there in the Trump regime? You kidding me? They'll turn it into the fucking Twisted Metal of the highway roads. You know, they'll just be like, all right, line up on this line. You got the protesters all along there. 3, 2, 1. Bang! And everyone will take off, and they'll just plow you down. And you know what? That's what you're already seeing in the failed MAGA states. They're doing that. They're already allowing it. They've passed bills to allow it, and that is what the future holds under a Trump regime. So, it fucking kills me. I've seen the footage. I saw the footage of the hospital victims being burned alive in Lebanon. People screaming for help as they're being roasted like fucking barbecued chicken. And that is what our taxpayer dollars are going towards. That's fucking heavy. Whoa, this is heavy, Doc. It is. To think that we have so much out here that we could be doing with our taxpayer dollars. We could be getting more affordable housing. We could be getting renewable energy. We could be fixing our roads. We could be building public works, parks, you name it. There's so much more we could be doing with our taxpayer dollars. Building libraries, museums. Funding the fucking IRS to go after billionaire criminals. We could be doing all of that. But instead, we're funding dead people being burned alive while they're still hooked up to an IV. That's what we're getting with our taxpayer dollars. And the only plausible opportunity that we have, the only road to change that, is with a Kamala Harris presidency. It won't be right away. It's going to take time. But we can influence the policy and we can take direct action. And we can also, by the way, influence our congresspeople, who are the ones that need to pass the laws that she will have to implement and safeguard. That is the only option. If we want to start an arms embargo, if we want to sanction Israel, that will start with a Kamala Harris presidency, unfortunately. And that is the only opportunity that we have to make that happen. To elect real progressives in the House, to elect real progressives in the Senate, to get fucking genocidal Frankenstein freaks like John Fetterman the fuck out. That is the only opportunity. And if we don't do it, I'll see y'all in the gulags. Because that is the only way out of this.